Okay. So yeah, guys, you without your carts, without your horses, as Dregnar explained, you will be taking the River Sly west for quite a ways, for at least a couple of days. You head out and leave the Adventurers League building. Sarah waves, says goodbye, uh, and you head a few blocks away from the hall, and none of y'all notice. But Amara kind of steps out from around one of the corners and says, "Good timing."
Whoa, hey.
Yeah. Hey, y'all. Yeah, I guess, are we ready to depart? Did you get any information that you needed about where we're going?
I got this, and I'll show her the map. Is this gonna help? I think so, right?
Um,
Maps are pretty useful.
I mean, maps are useful. Unfortunately, yeah, sure. It shows where we're going, kind of.
Yeah,
No
where?
one really.
I thought we were gonna be taking a different means, but apparently we're taking the river?
Yeah. You guys are not. Yeah. So, on foot through the marshes. No, thank you. Uh, that's asking for days and days extra travel. We'll we'll take one of the boats down the river. It'll head for at least 2 days, and hopefully in about 2 days we'll get roughly to where Deeproot is. I mean, we are going to absolutely need to hike and walk, and it's going to be
So do you
terrible.
have
There's
a
going to be
crew for
mosquitoes.
this boat, or are we being the crew, or what's going on?
Uh, I got, one of my friends is going to take us down there. I mean, it's just a boat.
Yeah, no, but I mean, you need quite a few people to run a boat.
The river does most of the work, doesn't it?
Like a paddle boat.
No, I mean it's a bigger. It's not like one of those little dinghies that you see around. It's like a proper riverboat for I don't know, like a dozen or so people.
Huh. Okay. I've never seen
I don't
that.
know what it's called. It's just a boat.
Huh. Okay, that's not the boats that I'm used to.
You're used to boats.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You don't strike me as the fisherman type.
Oh, no, not fishing. Well,
Party
you could have called it. No, no, not fishing.
Okay.
No, no, no. This is like way, way
Where are
off on
you
the
from?
coast, like big, big boats. Like we had probably like 100 people on the boat sometimes. It was. That's. I thought. I was like, this river is way too small for what I was expecting. I can't wait to see this boat. But now that you're saying it's a smaller boat, that kind of makes sense.
Okay. Coast. And you're doing. Oof. Why are you here? Oof. I'm sorry you're here.
Nah, it's great. I got the menagerie here. We're great. It's great.
If you say
We'll show
so.
you. You're gonna have a good time, and we're gonna hook you up.
We are going to. There's nothing that's going to be a good time about this.
This whole group is a good time. Just wait. You will see. Trust me.
Ugh. He kind of just turns to the group. Is he always? Is he this always? Come on, Birdman. Let me know.
Optimistic?
Like annoying.
Uh, when you put it like that, every now and then, but you'll get used to it.
Okay. I doubt it.
You know.
No.
I mean, at least I can go to you because I know you see it how it is. So
We're just here to pew pew some creatures and then ask some questions.
yeah, well,
Standard job. I'm pretty sure you've encountered pretty of adventurers in your
uh,
travels, right?
yeah, and most of them are dumb and showboaty like this guy.
Well, do they usually surprise you?
Uh, they normally, from what I end up dead.
Well, we're gonna change that. Just you wait. That man has the voice of an angel.
I really don't, by the way. Out of character.
You're feeling
Well,
I'm not
inspired.
saying that. I'm just out of character. My voice is fucking terrible, actually.
Well, what Dregnar said, y'all managed to hold off an army, and y'all managed to get right into the Adventurers League without having to do proving yourself. So yeah, apparently y'all have some sort of clout or abilities. That's why I sought y'all out.
I killed
So-
an ogre.
Three ogres.
Yeah.
I've killed 3 ogres.
Yeah, you've mentioned that, and
But
Again.
have you heard the tale?
I'm assuming it has something with him falling off a cliff, rolling, and bonking the ogre on the head with a right? Am I
Whoa!
Whoa. Al strums a chord when he hears, have you heard the tale?
Have you heard the tale?
She goes, yeah, it makes sense. Y'all would travel with a bard. I mean, does this guy actually do the fighting, or is he just gonna make songs? And is he just someone we have to protect? Is this?
Show her your rapier.
Is he just
Show her
no,
your
no, no.
rapier.
Tings against it. Haja! I draw it.
Ah,
To the
So-
sky.
pokey. But how are you gonna slash through all the vines? And that's where.
That's
Not-
my thing, I think, and then I'll show her the glaive. I'll actually take the thing off the glaive. Like, this thing will probably make short work of any of those.
Yeah, but what happens if you're you are the adventurers? That's right. You're the adventurers.
We've got each other's backs. There's no shortcomings because we all make up for each other. It's a team effort.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
how
you
many
cast-
wars with a new species have you averted? Hmm?
Right.
Lady.
Again, you talk what's on your mind. These ones just anyway. Dregnar, I think your name was Marb. The rest of you, let's
Davis, I'm Davis.
go see my friend. Annoying Davis, got it.
Just Davis is fine.
And she's Davis. Yeah. I guess I'm gonna have to learn to. Yeah. And she'll start, walking ahead. She's got a pack on of some sort. It seems to be with equipment. There's a bedroll. You see, actually not too much is being actually exposed, other than a wound up cord of rope and a bedroll, and then a fairly well packed bag just by the size of
I
it.
may not have mentioned it, but I totally am bringing the fucking gigantic croc jaw. Which is not in any bag, because it absolutely doesn't fit in any bag. It's just around my collar or on my shoulder.
It's starting to get
Yes,
a little.
carried on your shoulder like a keg all the time. It's just
It's-
hanging out.
There is starting to get a little bit of an odor. You do.
Oh, is it not stripped of flesh? I thought it was just a jawbone.
What the
No,
hell?
they hacked off.
The-
We'll clean it up on the way.
It's okay,
I'll give you a second,
self-protection,
Ugh.
Monsters
Davis,
will
I
run
think
away.
we need to preserve that. That's starting to get foul.
As a fly lands on Grant's pauldron. Yeah. So eventually Amara will lead you. It's Amara, Dregnar, the group following. She'll lead you down and to one of the points where there's the bridges, and instead of going across the bridge, you go kind of to the side of it, and then there leads down to essentially a port, very small port. Nothing fancy. It just seems to be one of the little inlets that leads to the river slide prop. And there, you pass a couple small dinghies, and you keep walking, and then there is actually a sizable boat. It's massive by any means. It's not like a river boat with a paddle wheel or whatever. But looking at it, it does look like it will comfortably hold about 10 to a dozen people. There is a water genasi male. Really, it seems like half of his weight is gut. And no shirt on. Really intricate looks like octopus style tentacle tattoo from on his left arm that goes like wraps around his wrist and then follows his arm and goes all the way up to his chest, and then where its chest is, that it kind of becomes more like a starfish like creature, and it seems to be covering like where you would say his heart would be.
Cool.
And he says, Amara, are these this the crew? And she just smiles and says, yeah, these are the ones that are helping.
Can I look at his tattoos and see if they like have any sort of significance? Or
Sure.
meaning?
Go ahead and give me or give me a religion or history.
Okay.
Come on. Come on.
16 on religion.
16 on religion. The pattern definitely gets your attention. The style of it, it's not like the most detailed, but it is still well done from what you can see. Interestingly enough, the where the suckers are, they're all star shaped. And then they lead to that starfish like entity. You're not exactly sure what it is, but it's probably either some sort of, you would guess, some sort of ward of protection while traveling down the rivers and the waterways, but you're not completely sure. It probably is like some sort of iconography of maybe some water spirit or some local deity or something like that.
Okay.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Yep. So yeah, y'all board the ship. It's actually in pretty good shape. You don't see Davis. You're looking around. You don't see like any
Yeah, where's the main?
obvious
Where's the main
patchwork.
sail? Where's the anchor? What are we doing here? Do you need a bosun? You need a what do you need? First mate?
You actually, Mara, you didn't tell me you were gonna get someone that actually knows something about a boat. Well, this is gonna be a little bit refreshing. You can, yeah. You know what? If I need anything, I'll ask.
I mean, I gotta admit, this is a little bit smaller than what I'm used to, but I'm adaptable.
He looks at you and is like, smaller. What are you? You a coastline folk or something?
Oh yeah, for quite a while.
Ah, well, on these waters, this is about the biggest that you'll
Oh
find
no,
that's
yeah, it looks
comfortable
great.
to
It looks
navigate.
cozy. I like it.
Yeah. So, well, anyways, I'm Julius.
Yeah, I'll
Pleasure.
plop down the croc jaw and then shake his hand.
That interesting. Do you always?
Nah, this I just thought
Is that-
would be something to work on while we're heading down the river.
Ah, good. Yeah, because this is gonna be we should have good weather. About 2 days at least to get you to where Amara wants me to drop y'all off.
All right, if you need anything, just let me know. I'm eager to learn about river boats, I guess. I've never really been on one. So.
They're a boat's a boat, honestly.
Yeah,
like it's just, yeah. And like the entire time he's talking, he keeps, because his belly is like so round, he just kind of keeps like it's like a natural resting place for his arms when he crosses them. You're just looking at y'all. It's interesting because he's got the bluish greenish skin, and his hair is very white, and he's got like just this like very short, stubbly kind of not very well kept white stringy beard. And he's got like, where that starfish on his chest is, there's that like still like a little white, chest puff of chest hair. And he's like, well, as long as y'all got entertainment, this should be a pretty.
As soon as he says entertainment, I just like look at Al. Like kind of point at him.
Did you say
Right
entertainment?
Right there.
I like it. So yeah, the help yourself, whatever you need. I mean, food stocks are here. I'm assuming y'all brought some with you as well. There's rum, water,
Quarters.
citrus. I mean,
Just pick whatever we want.
there's hammocks below.
Ah, okay, I get it.
Just find whatever makes you
Sleeping
comfortable.
with the cargo. Got it. All right, cool.
Yeah.
I've been there.
Yeah. So there's, I mean, if you wish, there's some fishing lines. Feel free to cast them once we're, catch dinner, whatever. The river the river provides. So, and actually, old man, orc. I didn't get y'all's names, I would think, but anyways, you might want to take off the heavy in case you
Yeah,
fall.
for sure. That's Davis.
Kinda
It's
hard to
Davis,
say.
by the way. What was your name?
Davis.
Your name's Davis?
Isaac?
Cool.
No,
No,
I
no,
think
no.
his name was Isaac.
Julian. His name is Julian.
Julian?
Is Julian? What?
Yeah, Julius.
Oh, Julius. Okay, sorry about that.
No, that's all right. Davis, pleasure. Grant, nice to meet you. Amara, I'll get their names eventually, but pleasure. Welcome to my vessel. Well, get going.
Sweet.
So, essentially, guys, it's by river. It's gonna at least take you guys 2 days. It will most likely be an extremely uneventful trip, short of anything that y'all are doing, and I might ask for a check or two along the way. So just let me know.
Are we sleeping on the boat? Do they camp on the side? Did the boat? You just stay on the boat the entire time?
Yeah, as you're asking, Julius is like, yeah, hammocks below, sleeping with the cargo. Honestly, at night, if I'm usually pretty comfortable just letting the boat head down the river. Not much will happen. I'll stay up, and now that I know I got a second here, that Davis, maybe he'll take a shift in the evening and just make sure the boat is on
Aye,
course,
sir.
steadier as she goes. There we go. So we'll actually maybe save some time because I won't have to cast anchor to get a little. So yeah, welcome again. Welcome to my vessel, Amara. You're a crazy bitch for doing this. I don't know why you would do this, but
You do know her, okay.
yeah,
I thought maybe she just hired you, but you must know her.
yeah. Well, I wouldn't. Why would I? I wouldn't waste my time going this far unless it was.
This is
never mind.
okay. Sorry, this is just not that far. In my rivers are different. Cool.
Right. Coast folk.
Can I ask him about the significance of his tattoos? See if they could be like, that's really interesting.
Yeah, we'll say that you guys have had some time to cast and you'll have started traveling, and Roque eventually you kind of work your way over. Pebble's just enjoying flying from railing to railing, up on the little mast, onto a rope, just being a bird, enjoying it.
Living his
yeah.
own best
Yeah,
bird
just
life.
for me, I'm unsteady on a boat because I'm more used to just being by or in the water.
Mm-hmm.
So this
You're
is
a desert turtle, aren't you?
I'm very no a coastline turtle, but I mean I never went on a boat before,
I see.
so I'm curious about everything on the boat, including the captain himself.
If you were to ask Davis, he absolutely would try and either tell you what he knows or make shit up that he thinks he knows.
Yeah, when you're working a shift to run the boat, I am going to be right beside you, asking you 1,000 questions.
Got it.
All right, so you go up to the captain, and once you're done coughing, what do you say to him?
You're asking about the tattoos, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Just curious.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, take your time.
just be like that. Am I
Yeah, now
talking?
you are.
Now you
Yeah,
are.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just I'll just be like, hey, like I noticed your tattoos and they're like they're interesting. I haven't seen that before. Is there meaning behind it, or what where did you get that idea from?
This. All right. So, coastline. There's a story. There's a. You heard of a kraken?
Yeah,
Ah, you've heard of a kraken. Do you know what a kraken actually is, or do you just know that it's a big, scary water beast?
scary water beast.
Yeah, well, pretty accurate. So, uh, sometimes people use kraken just as a term, a saying, a catch-all, as a word. They cast their net, don't care what they catch, and So yeah. Anyways, a kraken. I don't know. This is someone's interpretation of a kraken. There's supposedly a story of a kraken that only comes out during the night, and it's supposedly star shaped, and it's supposedly I like the tail. I thought it was cool. It's the mark of this kraken, and if you have it, if it catches you, it won't end you.
Okay,
Seemed to serve me right.
that's really cool. I take that info, and now if I remember correctly, the ink pen that I have writes what I'm thinking. Can it also draw?
You can try to, yeah.
Okay, I want to try and from like I'll just kind of look at the guy and be like, cool, that's really cool, and then I'll just go sit in the corner and using my inkwell and my spell book because I don't totally get the value of everything. Try and like draw the same symbol that he's got in my spell book, just for my own curiosity.
Okay. Go ahead and give me general intelligence check, just to see how well detailed
That's
it
my
is, and
jar.
whatever notes you put over it, and how well you control the pen, the quill.
15 total.
Nice, yeah. You're fairly happy with it. You end up like actually drawing like his like torso up, and then like stop at the neck, and then like his arm. You kind of draw the star. Maybe it's not positioned exactly correctly, but the best interpretation. And you even take the time to draw like a little circle around one of like the suckers, and like do like a zoom in effect, and you draw like a big star as like the sucker, and you just write starfish, kraken, whatever notes you see fitting for yourself.
Okay, cool, perfect.
It takes you some time though.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Cool. All right. So yeah, y'all are casted off. Let me know if you guys are doing anything. I will just assume that you're keeping yourselves entertained in whatever means possible, polishing your armor, sharpening your weapon, reading books.
I'll be carving the fucking rotting flesh off of this jawbone in my free time.
Yeah. As you're actually carving it.
Davis,
Mhm.
and then up top if possible.
Okay. But real quick, as you're carving that, Julian, tell you, don't throw it overboard. We'll use it to, chum. Get some fishes to bite.
Okay. And then I'll just say, hey, yeah, give me a bucket or something, and or a barrel for this thing, I guess.
The amount of flesh that's on there, yeah, but yeah, he'll just kind of point to a couple that are just loosely secured by rope to one of the, tied to one of the masts or to a rail. Yeah. Take what you need. If it's empty, use it.
All right.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Marb?
How big is the boat? Like, there's like rooms below deck, like big enough where I can like sneak around without being seen, or is it like?
Yeah, I mean, so there are two distinct decks, right? There's the top, and then there's the underbelly, and down there, it's just kind of like opened up and down there are strung up hammocks and some crates, and I mean maybe you'll find something else. Welcome back. And there's and what you noticed above on the top of the ship, behind, there's like it looks like there's a singular room sense, and that seems to be the captain's quarters, but that's above deck.
Ooh.
So below, it's just hammocks, crates. It's dark. There's no light sources down here.
Probably doesn't smell too great.
Mm. Oh no. What's in the boxes? Like I said, like food, like obviously like supplies, or is it just like random assortment of boxes?
You go to one, you kind of go to one, you kind of jimmy it, it's sealed. So you go to another one, kind of jimmy it, it's sealed. You go to a third one, open it. In there, you'll just find assortment of some sort of fruits. It looks like citrus of different types.
Would I see Marb doing this?
You would see him go downstairs.
Oh, I
if
would
you
have been
wanted to.
downstairs, I think.
Oh, you would
Yeah.
have been downstairs? Alright, again, pretty dark
Okay.
down here.
But I do have
There's
dark
really
vision.
no natural light. Yes, but you still need some light to help there be dark
Okay.
vision, right? So
Mhm.
there are obviously like little slits, like, you know, top deck where some light gets through. But yep.
Okay.
But Davis, you would know there's a couple like
There's a what?
light in there. You would know like there's usually some sort of like sconces or something to help, one, burn off fume, two, provide light.
Yeah, but if it's not lit and I can't see him, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, nothing suspicious.
I mean, you can, if you want to snoop around more, you can give me an investigation check, but it'll be a disadvantage because you don't really have a light source.
What if I light up a
come-
torch?
You can come
Light up-
find me, and I'll give you a light source.
You can light up a torch if you want to.
Can I roll if I like detect like people around me? Is everyone like, can I hear their steps above?
Sure. Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Since you're listening,
You cut out at the end.
you just normal because you're light. You're just a normal perception check.
Normal perception.
Okay.
19.
19. I'm assuming your terrain is right now.
It was swamp.
I'm assuming because that's why you're getting the +7. Okay, gotcha. So yeah, you're listening. You hear some footsteps. You hear, it's not that people are not being too active above. So you've accounted for a few of the individuals. You just kind of around you. You're like kind of just smell and sense. You don't necessarily feel that anyone is there with you, from what you can tell.
Sweet. Then yeah, I'll light up a torch to prevent the disadvantage.
Sure. So you light up a torch.
Mm.
It lights up. It again. There's more of what you've seen. It's pretty much like a pretty empty bottomed ship. It's actually fairly, spacious down here for what it is. There's hammocks. There's crates. Hammocks and crates. Barrels, crates. Some of them seem to be, nailed shut. You're more than welcome to snoop around.
Hello.
Yeah, hey. So you're more than welcome to snoop around.
Is there anything clearly marked as the rum?
There's definitely barrels that says rum on it.
I'm gonna assume I have any sort of cups.
Check your inventory, do
Some
you?
sort of traveler's
One second,
kit,
guys. One
something.
You probably do.
Let me see. Okay, give me 2 seconds.
I think it comes with like adventurer's kit and stuff like that.
You might have like your standard cup that you have just from your adventuring supplies.
Like the little metal one that the gold miners used to carry
Yeah,
around.
essentially.
Sweet. Then I pour myself a drink and go back up.
Okay. You get yourself a drink. I'm assuming you snuff out your torch before you come up, or as you're coming up.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then Julian will see you kind of coming up with the cup and say, "Ah, see, you found it. Wow.
Yep.
Don't
And I
get
like
carried
lift up
away."
my cup like good shit, man.
Alright. Yeah, if you have a mess kit, yeah, which I think all of you have mess kits, y'all have cups. Cool. So Marb, you're enjoying some heavily spiced rum. Like it's pretty spicy.
Awesome.
All right. I guess Angie, since you're back, is Grant doing anything on the first day?
Grant.
Hi.
Hello?
Hey.
Lighting, but what were you asking, Adam?
Just if you're doing anything on the first day, either above deck, below deck.
I think Grant would spend the first day above deck, kind of just watching the water and in prayer for the early part of it, redoing his spells, preparing for battle. He thinks maybe.
Okay. All right. So yeah, as you're up top, interesting. Just actually traveling down the river, seeing this as it is, and there are plenty of vegetation and clearings and bogs. It just the terrain is very different than what you expected, because the closer you are to Green Hill, it's not as hilly, it's not as boggy as much, because the river is cutting through it and kind of keeping it more clear water, and the plant life is more just like your more robust ones that can kind of deal with the river. But as you get further and further down the river, there's like you get your smaller varieties. You got a lot more vines on the trees. You got mosses. You got all assortments of things. Some plants that you've never seen, and you're just kind of taking it in. And it's interesting just seeing hills and swamp kind of all mingled in together, because not necessarily two geographical type of elements that mesh. And as you're traveling, you do see a mill here, you see a windmill here, you see a windmill here. And through the course of the day, you'll probably passed a dozen to a dozen and a half mills just along or close by, or within eyesight of the river Sly proper. And also, one other thing, because you have a high enough perception, you would notice like sometimes when you look over the water, in some places there are some fairly dense schools of fish just running along, swimming by.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. So evening will come eventually. Dregnar has just been kind of, on himself on the front of the boat, kind of watching over, getting into his stash of personal booze, sipping a little, putting it back. It's pretty uneventful for the first night, or for the first day. Anything particular y'all want to do in the evening, or do you just want to fast travel to the next day?
I mean, I can give you a rundown of Rock's days.
Due east.
6 a.m. Wake up.
Yeah.
still
Basically, my thoughts were, if Davis is running the boat, I'll be asking him questions, trying to like learn stuff about boats, because I think we're in a pretty cool place right now.
Yeah, mine. It would just
Um,
depend on whenever Julius is. Like, we would just alternate. So if he's running it, I would
Yeah,
probably go
so
below
that-
and try and take a sleep.
And anytime I'm not annoying Davis, I would probably be working on 30 more of those scrolls.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and give me an Arcana check just to see how well you do on the scrolls. And then Al, what were you trying to get in?
If it's still daylight and
Mhm.
it's still Julius's shift,
Sure.
I'd hang out on the deck for a little bit,
Okay.
and I'd eventually ask him a few questions.
Okay. Go ahead
Maybe
and what
go on.
questions would you ask him? Yeah.
Hey, was it Julius?
Yes, it is. You are Al.
Yeah,
Easy enough to
you know,
remember. Okay.
yeah, that's why I like going with the one syllable. It makes things easy.
So Al's short for something.
Yeah, I go. Alex
Hmm. Ah, okay.
most of the time.
Gotcha.
Um,
Well, Al,
yeah.
what can I
So-
do for you?
Y'all see non-action monsters? Y'all get attacked very often out here?
No, the river sly is well pretty uneventful. I mean, you get your occasional. I don't know. Yeah, actually, I can't think of anything. Yeah, I mean, you
Okay.
get maybe some poisonous snakes, a gator here or there. I mean,
For a boat
maybe
this size, you never really see anything.
nah. That's uh, now it's clicking. You're the guys that dealt with the ah. Well, thanks for getting rid of that thing.
Oh, yeah, yeah. It was definitely a team effort. I tried to help where I could, but we can get
Uh,
things like under control.
well, I would imagine. I don't think. Oof, I would never imagine that one person would be able to do that.
The thing was, um. So I guess my follow-up question: would you mind if I played any tunes to kill some time? I know
Music is
my love
always
is the sea.
welcome.
Always
Always welcome.
I
Just
know. Oh gods, why'd you kill the albatross? You've doomed us all. Oh, I know. Bogmama.
you know what? No, nothing named. Just you. Do you? Let me see if I like you.
Oh, then you know my new hit. I've almost. It's about the monster we fought.
Okay.
I'll try that
The
one.
one where he's cleaning the jaw. That one.
Yeah, that beastie.
Okay. How big was that thing? That thing had to be what? Looking at it, 30, 20, 30 feet.
Maybe even bigger. It was.
Ugh.
Ooh, didn't want to get.
No.
I'd say 30 plus.
Yeah, that thing those things are not from here. I don't know
Mm,
where that thing swam up. That thing must have swum up or something. Dude, we don't get things that big. You know, you're 3 meter if you want Grant. You're 3 meter to
whew.
4 meter, sure, but something pushing 10? Nah.
No, that's ridiculous. There's definitely. I want to learn more about it.
Yeah.
But let me tell you. Strum a chord. I go to sit down.
Mhm.
After I run through the song, it's got a lot of chugging.
Okay. He kind of starts, slapping along, the wheel as you're chugging along.
Hmm.
He's a good accompaniment for you. He seems to actually, be able to find your tune.
Okay. I'll start getting to it. Gets a little louder. Starts singing what he should be singing.
Hmm. He's like, he's into it. He's enjoying it. He's like, yeah, see, like this is the type of person that's always welcome on a boat. Cheery. You're not singing those damn doom and gloom, you know, shark ate my baby bullshit.
Yeah, no laments here. It's all about action. It's all about
Oh, wow. I
Or at
appreciate
least-
it.
We don't have any babies to be eaten.
Yeah, you're the adventuring type, I would imagine. Like, I think a captain would have a no. Well, I mean, I do. I just don't know him. But the other story.
Uh,
You cut out. Unfortunately. There you go. Okay.
But if you like the song, I got a billion of them. You just let me know when to stop. Honestly.
Keep going. Just you look like you could burn easy. Am I wrong on that? Just, you might want to sit there in the shade from the sail. That might help.
Hmm. I don't mind. I don't mind the heat. It's pretty comfortable, honestly. But
All right.
sure. Darkness is nice too.
Mm-hmm. Cool. So yeah, no, he'll essentially he'll just let you strum along, tune along until your throat gets tired or you play something that's sad or gloomy. He will quickly snap at you if you do that.
Nah, we're staying jaunty with this. High octane. If it gets dark, I definitely stop. I'll just want to listen to whatever noises go on at night naturally.
Okay. Yeah, so essentially y'all will make it to nighttime as a group.
I do want to say the Albatross song does have a 15-minute solo, so that's where that kind of comes in.
Okay, gotcha. You rip that solo. If you want to, you can. I'll allow you to give me a performance check. Up to you.
Sure.
All right.
Not bad, not bad.
Nah.
Very nice.
Yeah, you don't tire. You know, even Dregnar at some points gets in and starts like maybe something's familiar and just pretends to fill in the words with you and offers you a swig from his dwarven ale at one point. It's good.
It has 5 chorus, so you pick up on it at some point.
Eventually, yeah, he hears it enough, but it's not like annoying. He's just like, yeah, sure. And the performance is enough to where it actually like helps Grant in some of his meditations and prayers because it's at least it's like it's a rhythmic, pattern. And then
Cool.
yeah, so we'll go to the first night. At one point, Julian will give you
Bonfire on the deck. Oh yeah.
at one
Below
point,
deck.
Julian will give Davis some instructions.
Okay. Ready and able.
He'll just be like just follow where the river flows. It's not gonna take you anywhere crazy. Keep a I don't know, don't get more than 5 meters off one of the coastlines, please.
Case of trouble, we what do we call out? Anything in particular? Just
Ring the
got it.
bell, please. Ring the bell.
Omaha.
He's like, you know what? Omaha works too. Ring the bell, scream Omaha, get below deck.
Got it.
And he says, so keep the lights to a minimum. I understand you need them.
Nah, I actually
but
don't need them that much.
it's a pretty nice night. You're right. You can proceed probably pretty well. If you do, candles, you know where they are. There's some sconces and torches down below, but I recommend sleep. Except for you.
Nah, no, I'm well rested, sir. Ready to go.
All right. Well, the ship is yours. Don't run it aground. I'm going to bed. And he just turns around and walks to the back where he gets his little quarters for himself. Opens the door, closes the door. You see a light turn on inside, and that's about it.
Okay. So is there anybody else awake on the boat other than me?
Yes, you're
Yeah.
Yes.
might be
I would
next to you.
chill on top of the deck, watch the stars for a
We
little
are
bit.
all
Everybody's
gonna be
awake
on deck.
all the time.
Everybody, only the captain's
Actually,
going
wait,
to sleep.
so, real quick.
We're staying up.
So, if I would have been asleep the whole day, should I take a long rest now and see if I can get all my fucking hit points back finally? Although I've only got 2 that I'm missing, so if I only get half back, I'm gonna be real fucking pissed. I need to do a con save, I assume, right? Or does that not apply anymore?
Yeah, con. Yeah,
Okay.
con.
Oh yeah, dude! I so hope we get in a fight tonight. I still haven't recovered, and I'm
I
not
got a
wearing my
16
armor.
con save, so I think I
I'm
made it.
so ready. Let's do this.
You're
Oh.
back to normal. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So yeah, essentially the deck is y'all. The ship is essentially y'all's. The captain is in his quarters, getting to sleep.
I just so you know, I rolled a 14 for the scrolls, but
14.
wherever
Yeah.
Davis
So
is in ship mode, I'm with Davis.
yeah. So
Why?
on.
What does this do?
Well, so for,
I will say-
for the most part, I'll be at the wheel, but eventually at
Yeah.
one point I might be like, you know what, Rock? You want to take the wheel?
Oh, Rock, what? Yes.
Okay,
please,
just don't
yes.
be gentle with it. Just be gentle.
Oh God.
The boat wants. The boat knows
Okay.
where it wants to go. Just let it go.
Davis, are you sure this is a good idea?
I mean, I'm ready to take it back from him if I have to, but
Yeah, I getcha.
I will happily take the wheel, but you'll see that I'm like shaking with excitement and trying my best to like listen, but I'm just excited.
All right. Just for the sake of it, give me a survival check.
Oh god.
Donuts.
Rock kills us all. Oh no.
you have a
Aw.
portent, by the way.
I have a portent. I'm gonna use my portent because I don't want to.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
18 plus something. 21 total.
Okay. So
Fine.
so Davis, for as much as you're shaking, you keep like one hand kind of like on one
yeah, exactly.
spokes of the wheel the entire time, and then you're like, well, how bad can this be? So you kind of let go, and the ship like immediately starts to drift to the right, and as you're starting to reach for it, Rock steadies it.
Nice, dude.
It goes a little bit too far to the left, and then it goes, and he's letting the river do the thing, and he's adjusting as needed.
Nice. Good job, man. See, it's not that difficult. You just gotta let it be the way it wants to be, and it knows where it wants to go.
I'm
Yeah.
the captain now.
I mean, I'm not even the captain, so at least not on this ship. But no, yeah, no, I've been around boats quite a bit, so there's really nothing. I mean, and I'm not the smartest guy ever. It doesn't take that much. You just gotta work hard, pay attention, and just treat the boat with respect. That's all you need to do.
Can I ask Davis about your like history with boats?
Yeah,
like
ask me whatever you want. I have a full backstory ready to go.
Yeah, so I'd be like what did you do with boats? Where did you come from? Where you got all this experience?
Oh, I spent probably a good about 15 years, 20 years almost on boats before I came this part of the town. This part of the country. Yeah, I was along the eastern coast, near Dollywall, around the Crown Lands, all that. For a while, I was doing kind of merchant marine stuff. I kind of worked my way up from just being kind of a deckhand up to like first mate, and then eventually I kind of took over as captain of my own ship for quite a while, and then I kind of gave it up to pursue different career.
I was gonna butt in with.
I was gonna bid in with something
tell me
and
that
cut
part.
out. What was it?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna butt in with. You were a captain at some point. I don't remember that part.
I thought I told you that. Yeah, no, yeah, I was a captain for probably actually several years. Yeah.
Man, that is awesome.
Yeah.
You gave up boat captaining to
Yeah,
run around
I
grabbing
just
people?
someone made me realize that it wasn't it wasn't for me. It wasn't the right thing for me to be doing, and I could do something better with my life. So I figured, why not try and entertain people, make people happy, make people's lives better.
How did you end up as like a what we do now? I don't even know what
Well,
we do now.
so I mean, I learned music growing up, and we've got the sea shanties and all that other stuff, and I always kind of had a presence about me that people really enjoyed, and so I just found some entertainers that needed basically a front man, and they really liked the kind of show that I could put on, and it kind of just spiraled from there. it was kind of just the group kept growing and growing and growing, and then we became that big group that you kind of saw that first night near Volpine. We had probably 30, 40 people in our group.
As a thank you, and it kind of goes against the rules, but I'm sure you'll allow it, Adam. Using minor illusion, I'll kind of do my best to make what I think Davis would look like as a captain on a boat. Little captain's hat, and
Yeah.
I'll just have him like
You
perched
get,
on the
like-
wheel beside me.
Yeah, you essentially get like the upper torso up to the hat. Kind of give him whatever decoration and all that you feel is appropriate. But yeah, you manage
Yeah, I'd
to-
have him with a little captain's hat, maybe like a little pipe that he's just.
Sure thing.
I don't know if that works for
Like
for
a little
you.
shit
That's
face
fine.
is what it
I-
looks like.
That's it.
That's Rock's picturing you as a captain of a boat.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I didn't look too different. I mean, it was younger, obviously, but no, we didn't wear hats like that. I mean, yeah, I occasionally smoked a pipe, but it wasn't something I did on the regular. But mostly, I just had the respect of my crew, and they valued my leadership, and so.
Yeah, the entire time as Davis is speaking, that pipe is just kind of like floating there, kind of sometimes in his mouth, out of his mouth, in his mouth. It's just because it's like the illusion, so it looks a little weird. It's like, yeah. But yeah. So, no.
But yeah, like I said
You're-
too, like you may have heard, is like these boats were much bigger because these are going out on the ocean, way off the coast. We would go for months and months at a time, not days. So that's why you had to have more room for provisions, had to have a bigger crew, all that other stuff. So this is a little different for me, but sailing is sailing. So.
Cool.
Anything else you want to know about my shipfaring career?
I'm happy. I don't know. I'm good. I'm having a blast. Thank you for letting me control the ship.
Every once in a while, like as the story was going, because Roque gets kind of like entranced by the story, Davis, you just instinctively left hand on the wheel, turn it a little bit
Like
back.
the driving instructor.
Yeah, just a little bit, just like no, you're good. Roque, you don't even notice this. You're just so into it, into the story and into the steering, into the story, into the steering. So, but yeah.
Actually, I will say real quick,
easy
the
enough.
picture that you made for me, I did used to wear my hair a little bit different back then, but that's it.
Giant mohawk.
We lost Nico. I will. So when you
My
say
bad.
that, I'll like keep changing the illusion so the hat's gone, and I'll just like keep putting all these different hairstyles. Trying to.
So
like,
if you actually, you know what? If you want to name a handful, I'll tell you if you hit one.
God, I don't
Okay,
know.
don't worry about it.
It's fine.
So yeah, Dregnar will be awake for part of it, and then just kind of lay back, look up under the stars, and just kind of eventually.
So where did Amara go? Just under deck?
Hey, the first time y'all even thought about her.
Well, I was asleep for most of the time, to be.
Yeah, to be fair. When you were after you were cleaning.
Who's
so-
Amara?
Exactly.
So when you were on top, cleaning the jaw as best as you can, it's getting there. It's not.
Oh yeah,
it's
that's it.
by all.
Probably won't be done this trip.
Yeah. You saw Amara just kind of hanging around towards like the back left portion, back, one
I
of those
believe you
sides.
mean
let's
the
just say.
aft.
Aft. So, yes, sorry. In the ship. just
Yeah.
kinda
Starboard
staring
aft, I
off.
believe. No, I'm just kidding. I have no idea about starboard and
Yes.
port.
But she's back there, and she was there pretty much the entire time you were above deck. And then when you went below deck, you don't know because you went to sleep. But as you were waking up and you're looking around and you kind of clicks with you, she's like, nope, not here at all.
Who else is around? So Roque's obviously up with me. Is either Al or Grant up there?
I think
was hanging
everybody
out.
said they were on top, yeah.
You're hanging out up there, Al? Or Grant, either one of you?
Yes. Yeah. I'm just kind of hanging out. I'm hanging out on deck.
I would ask, hey, whatever happened to our client or whatever you want to call her? I mean, I gotta stay up
Oh,
here.
the child. Where is she?
I
Yeah.
gotta stay up here, but I'm curious as to what she's doing. That's all.
She definitely bored.
Oh yeah, Julius like called her a crazy
I
bitch.
didn't realize how
Yeah.
But in like a friendly way. It was like, you crazy bitch. It wasn't like, she's a fucking crazy bitch.
I don't get the difference.
Not here.
Mm.
Okay. I can go take a look around, see if I can find her.
Yeah.
Below deck.
I'm just curious. I don't know. I just think it's interesting. I haven't seen her.
Me too. It's been quite a few hours. Okay, and I'm gonna head down and see if I can take a look around everywhere.
Okay. It's dark. Are you gonna light a torch or anything? Because your dark vision only does so much for you
Yeah.
down here.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
do a torch.
You light up a torch and you see kind of what I was explaining to Marb earlier. It's a pretty open, large-bellied ship. Crates, barrels, hammocks. You see, oh, these are the hammocks I'm going to be sleeping on.
Hmm.
You kind of go over to one. Seems nice. Not too taut, not too slack.
Oh, nice.
The air is a little bit stale down here, but not too terrible either. You walk around. You look around. Yeah, I mean, if you're looking for Amara, I'll tell you, searching the bottom of the ship, she's not down at the bottom.
Hmm.
She's hanging off the
You
side.
don't get
Oh,
visual.
she's a mermaid. She's swimming next to the boat.
A swamp mermaid.
A swamp mermaid? Or she's with the
Swamp
captain.
mermaid.
So, I
Hmm.
guess Al, you're searching around. You see boxes, barrels, hammocks.
Sorry, I think
Yeah, you cut out there at the end a little bit.
Oh, I
No,
cut
Al
out.
did.
Yeah, I was just. Oh, Al did. Okay.
yeah.
So, what do you want to do down at the bottom, Al? Are you?
I double check everything that's not behind a door. There's a cargo area.
Okay.
The hammocks seem pretty clean.
I mean, yeah, not the cleanest, but clean.
No people.
Yeah.
No rodents down here either.
Nice. Quality.
So,
So can I
You
find anything
come-
like a gone?
oh, go ahead. That's what I was gonna ask you. So, what do you want looking for?
So like a cargo hold or anything somewhere where
Essentially, the entire bottom of the ship
we'll
is a
just
cargo
kind of
hold.
check all the nooks and crannies.
Oh, sure. So, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Okay. Oh, that's a
I heard it's a
20.
21.
Mhm.
So natural 20, 21 total.
Nice.
yes.
Okay. Nice. Okay. So I guess I gotta give you some bonuses.
Future.
Let me bring you down.
Chun chun chun.
Sneaky, 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 sneaky.
The secrets.
Oh, I didn't miss anything, I guess. Just the whispers.
Good. Mm-hmm.
Or are we all just trying to guess what Adam's saying with all his hand gestures and stuff?
Oh, can you see his camera?
On
We can
roll
see
20.
his camera, but
Oh, my camera's off. Oh, you gotta say that
Yeah,
refresh.
I have the same problem.
It's actually been pretty
this
good
is
for me
like
this time.
this is like charades. I like it.
Yeah. And then you see Amara doing this to Julian, and then he does this. And then you see Amara doing this to Julian, and then he does this to her. And she's like, "Oh, I've never seen that before." And he's like, "Yeah, I bet you haven't. I learned that one from the Oracle."
Whoa.
Oh, shoot. Julius is the Oracle. We're gonna be traveling around this
And
boat
Simon
in
at
a
the same
circle.
time.
And we'll find out.
This is way longer than I would have guessed.
There's a lot of secrets on the boat.
Adam secretly just fell asleep. No, he's just doing sleep miming or something. He's being interrogated too. Oh, interesting. Oh, because he's sneaking around down there. He's doing a lot of things. Oh, he found Amara.
Maybe.
And
That's
he's
the
like,
point.
I don't know. If he found Simon, he would just
We
run
found
up
the
Yes,
quad
I
bear
can
pig. The
spot.
quad bear
Tell
pig
us.
is down below deck.
Was a trap all along.
And Bob Marley is also down there.
Yeah,
My
blah,
boy.
blah.
Blood Marley.
Leader of the pig people.
I mean, it's been what, like a week and change since we left him? He's probably like fully grown at this point. They fucking grow super fast.
Yeah. He's probably chief.
I'm the leader of my people.
We're gonna come back and they're gonna have taken over all of that area, and I'm gonna feel real bad.
Oh, we tried our best.
Or maybe we'll go back and he'll have found the quad bear pig that ran away, and he'll have tamed it, and he'll ride it up to us, and we'll all get to ride it.
Oh, there you
That would
are.
be awesome.
We got to watch for your game of charades there, but I don't think we learned
Al
anything.
comes back. He's like, I didn't find anything.
Yeah.
I found 2 civilizations. Thank you very much.
You found the crab people and the eel people.
Crap.
And the ancient Babylonians.
Right.
But yeah, Al, essentially then you make your way back up.
So how long was he gone? Just out of curiosity.
I don't know, Al, how fast do you think you were doing it?
It's been like a day and a half before you arrived.
Too big.
Al is
Very
48
nice.
years old now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, so about 5 minutes. passed.
Davis, you're still
You
here.
see?
Yeah,
Lord.
You'll never believe what I saw.
yeah. It took him about 5 minutes.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
So,
Hey, yeah, what'd you find?
I searched every nook and cranny. I don't think she's here.
Huh.
I don't know. I couldn't find her at least.
I mean, she was on the deck when we were underway, right?
Yeah, because she introduced us to the.
Well, I mean, at that point we were still docked, but like
Nothing here.
when we had pushed off, she was on the ship, right?
There aren't even masts on this thing, right? There's no sails on it. There's no crow's nest or anything like that.
no, but
Yeah.
Grant, because you were the one with the passive perception, as you're like kind of looking around the boat, you do notice that there are some ropes kind of tied off to the side, towards one of the the back portion, and you go there, and there is a little like 2-man rowboat there.
Oh, and like a little dinghy. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and you kind of look over the edge, and then Amara is in there with like some pillows and a blanket, and she's just laying back there.
Oh, whatever.
Shoot her before she escapes.
Whatever, fuck that girl.
I just walk
Yeah,
back.
but-
She's just over there by herself. It's fine.
I was gonna face palm like, oh, right, she's okay. There's a space over there.
That's
So she's essentially on the side of the boat.
that's not normal, guys. That's
Damn.
kind of weird, to be honest. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. It means she
I'm
probably
down.
doesn't feel safe with us, or I don't know. It's strange.
I mean, we have threatened to murder her like 4 times.
That is
Um,
very
I'm a-
true.
Wait, did
Try
I
to
say
make
that out
a-
loud? Sorry.
And sign for, like, come on, get in here.
I mean, I will say, in some ships, it's not the safest for people who are not used to it. But I don't think she should. Yeah, it's weird.
Al, you said something.
I'm gonna make a hand sign and try to start a group huddle.
Okay. I mean, I have to
I
do
think
it
I-
near the wheel. I'm not leaving the wheel. So.
Am I still steering the ship?
Co-steering.
It's up to you.
Co-steering? Okay, yeah.
So the circle includes the wheel
Yeah,
now.
sure.
Yeah.
You guys are balanced on either side, and then there's the 3 of us connect the other way. Yeah.
Perfect. I found some shit downstairs, down below. I think they might be smugglers. There's something going on.
So what'd you
I didn't-
find exactly?
Like, what did you find? Yeah.
There's a secret compartment.
Yeah. So
Doesn't
ships have those. So that's just a thing.
they do?
The ships I've been on. Yeah.
I was gonna say just stay on guard. I don't
mean,
know if
yes,
there's anything
I
else
would
that might be
recommend
fine.
that.
Was there anything in the secret
We
compartment?
were hired for a trip deep into the swamps by a back alley street merchant. I mean,
Mm. No. It's just I wasn't trusting to begin with, and this doesn't help the situation.
anything
There-
down there a danger to us?
No, nothing down there. I think there's some hay, but I'm guessing that was for a buffer or some kind of padding.
You know, maybe we can lift it up carefully, see what's underneath.
Or
If
just
you-
dive in the hay pile, examine it.
Hey,
Exactly.
maybe that'll happen. Wow.
If you do it, leave it the way you found it. I put a lot of work into putting it back the way I found it. Probably why it took me so long. I lose track of time easy.
Well, as far as I know, it's just us and the other 2, and they're both out. So go check it out if you guys want.
I don't think the captain is doing us a favor. We're not even paying for this trip. Let's not invade this man.
I
Yeah,
mean,
but what if it's a good business and we want to
Well,
invest in it?
here's
you
the thing
know?
about boats is it's really the only way to get
Well,
where
we
you're
still
going
know.
when you're on one, and the only way back is exactly the way we came. So if we get into some trouble, then he's still got to go all the way back we came. So you kind of get some opportunities to do stuff
Hmm.
because of the implication.
I guess.
God, I know you were. I saw Dennis like 5 seconds
not
in.
gonna
I
say
was
no,
like,
she
oh
can't say
yeah.
Perfect.
Hmm.
That's
I mean, I'm not
There'd have to
saying
be a
we
path or
go and
something.
blow up his spot, but you can check stuff out.
no. It's just
Yeah. Just, you know, snoop around,
been
maybe
pretty-
take a sample here and there.
you've been concealing a lot of information. I feel about the whole Oracle thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just I can be paranoid sometimes, but it's I guess. Davis, can you hold on to this for a bit? And I'm gonna hand him the
The drift globe?
what's the horn called?
Oh, yeah.
Horn of
yeah,
Silent
yeah.
Alarm.
Okay, yeah, cool. I'll use it if I have to.
but just
Actually, it seems like if you're going into the sketchy
I was
spots, maybe
asleep
you should
when
have
do
it.
that.
Because I gotta be up here.
What if we trade for the? I feel like they'd be sleeping below deck, right? The rest of the guys.
I mean,
They
is
were
it
going to bed
also,
too?
Adam, is it literally just us and the two of them on the ship?
From what you've seen, and Amara is in the
Right.
dinghy, which is tied off to the side. The Julian
The
is
captain's
in
quarters.
his captain's quarters on the
Which
top
would be
deck.
essentially right below us,
and,
by the way, guys.
mm,
So, ixnay on some of the conversation, I guess, potentially.
I mean, what is he gonna do about it? We're on a boat.
Where have I heard
There's
this?
only 2 people.
So, yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I'll hold on it if you want, or if
Any
you
of
want to
the-
keep it out, that's fine. But you know, I'm not.
Whoever's weight gets to hold on to it. We'll try that for a
Alright.
bit.
So as far as y'all know, the plan is that Davis will steer the ship through most of the night.
And I'll be keeping a lookout for any stuff that might hit the boat and stuff that might attack the boat.
So, yeah.
Does Pebble have a sentry mode?
I mean, technically, Pebble is a spirit. She does not need to sleep.
So can I be like, hey Pebble, I know you're having fun, and even though you're not a bird, but having fun still, can I have Pebble watch Shamara? Just be like, just let me know if she goes anywhere.
Yeah. Pebble will fly over to that side of the boat, perch on the railing, and just sit and keep an eye on.
Please have her beak like 2 inches from her face, just hanging there.
Retweet.
Yeah, if Amara moves, peck her in the eye. Got it.
Oh boy.
If she wakes up,
You
go
don't
for
have to do
one eye.
that.
Alright, so Pebble then flies down and goes down and sits on the railing on the dinghy or the side of the dinghy and then kind of scoots on closer to be close to Amara's head.
Okay, don't actually peck her in the eye, but please watch.
So yeah, Pebble will watch. But yeah, unless if you guys have anything else specific. As far as the arcana check on the scrolls, these are starting to become a little bit more complicated, a little more difficult. You're making headway on one of them, but you haven't figured it out yet.
Okay.
So, anybody want to do anything, or we're just gonna wake up in the morning?
I'll be up, but yes.
Oh, yep.
All right,
Yeah, no
Davis.
sleep. No sleep for me. I'll sleep the day when Davis sleeps.
Sure. Give me a vehicle water.
Ooh,
check.
I get my proficiency. Wow, is that wisdom, I guess, and then proficiency?
Yeah, essentially it'll be wisdom for this.
Hell yeah.
Oh shit. That's a 2 plus my 2 proficiency, so 4.
Start you with the boat.
Alright, got Marrow crawling along the boat now.
So as Davis is navigating the boat, then y'all are like down below trying to get comfortable in the hammocks. So every once in a while you'll just get this like real jostle and swing. Yeah, it happens like 3 or 4 times through the night, and to the point where at one point Julian will wake up and be like, "What?
It's
What's
a
wrong,
little
Davis?"
different. I mean, you guys have to worry about navigating the coastline, and the winds in and out, and I'm on the open sea. It's a little, I don't have to do as much.
Yeah, it's fine. What?
Sorry, won't
He
happen
kinda
again.
looks-
And it absolutely will happen again, I'm sure.
Yeah. Just keep her steady. I need give me at least another hour.
Aye,
and
aye,
I'll
Cap.
take over. And about 30 minutes later,
Yeah, exactly.
he does it again.
Last time,
He's
I
like,
promise, last time.
Fuck it. No, it's fine, Davis. It's
I'm
fine.
just getting the hang of it.
He's just gonna be up there with you, and it's gonna essentially waiting for you to release the wheel, and for him to take
Okay.
over. He's not gonna you might feel his gut at one point kind
Creeping up.
of get a little. Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'll. You know what? I'll go make sure everything's secure below. Pleasure to serve. Sorry for the rough ride, but first night.
It's fine. Hopefully, no one below lost what they had for lunch.
Yeah, to me, it's like
So-
those jostles are actually not nearly as big as like some of the waves and shit that I'm used to. So it's like, yeah.
I get you.
Puny people.
So yeah, essentially the morning will come. If there's anything you'll want to do, let me know. Otherwise, we will just continue traveling down the River Sly to the end of the second day.
I'm good.
I would. So I assume I saw Pebble go. Or I saw Roque send Pebble go over there.
Mm-hmm.
Just be like, so did she go do anything? Did she go anywhere? She's just hanging out in the boat all night, Roque?
Pebble hasn't warned me of anything, so yes.
All right. Then when shift change comes for me and it's Julius or Julian?
Julian. If I said Julius, I messed
Okay.
up. It's Julian.
I'd be like, so why does Amara sleep on the boat off the side? That seems strange.
She wants her own space, and she's not gonna. She just doesn't want to be. She wants her own space. She's particular.
Okay.
You saw. There's. I mean, I don't know. She brought her own pillows and some blanket. And,
I mean, I can't blame her for that. Hammocks aren't
Yeah.
the greatest. And if you're not like if you don't like them, then I've just spent so many years sleeping in hammocks. It doesn't bother me anymore.
She also weak stomach. You
Okay.
know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all.
But. So. yeah,
Anything else you can tell me about her? Just she seems
She's
feisty.
feisty, ambitious, crazy.
I mean, do you know where we're going? Do you know this area very well?
Yeah, it's a place you don't go.
Yeah, so do you know where we're going in this area? There's like, has she told you anything about what we're doing?
I am dropping you off when she tells me to drop you all off, and then I am heading back up the river, about let's say an hour's travel, setting anchor and waiting for 7 days.
Hmm.
That's why I got my fishing rods.
Yeah, you'll have to show me how to do that someday. I don't know how to do that. So she mentioned, and I'm just gonna throw this out there, Oracle. You ever heard of this?
Yeah, she won't shut up about it.
Does this sound like something worth whatever she's paying you and whatever you think she's paying us to go pursue?
I mean, it's an oracle, right? They'll tell you your future.
Yeah, how's that work? I don't get that. Like, how's an oracle know? How's an oracle know what's gonna happen in the future when I don't even know what I'm gonna do in the future? It's me.
I don't know.
And that turtle guy, like, I don't think he even knows what he's doing, like, as he's doing it. How can an oracle know that?
If you're the type that believes in it, I guess maybe fate isn't completely.
Yeah, I never bought that.
I don't. Yeah, I mean, I'm not the religious type. I'm more the superstitious type.
Yeah, I get that. I'm with you there.
But I mean, apparently, one of them main pantheon ones goes by that. What is it? Shepherd of Fate.
Huh.
I think is what they call him.
Actually,
Yeah.
just out of character, would I have heard of that? You think? Maybe.
Yeah, it's one of the prime
Okay.
deities. You would have heard of it. If you want to give me a religion check.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Just let the dice speak. Just 17 actually.
Oh, dude. You know him more, the Black Jackal, the god of death.
Okay.
But death and fate kind of get intertwined. So yeah, so different symbolisms for the same entity in a sense.
Okay.
So it's like, yeah, I mean, if an oracle can do what the tales say an oracle can do, then I mean, as Amara put it, isn't that payment enough?
I mean, yeah, I just don't buy it. I'm in it for the glory. I'm in it for the fame. I'm in it for the pay.
I would think as a sea folk, you understand, it ain't about the glory.
Well,
Glory is what gets you killed.
you're not wrong. And
Mm.
it's been a while since I kind of gave up the sea life, to be honest. So this is a new leaf. But it's like riding a bike. If you guys know what the hell that is in this fantasy world, you know.
Yeah, I think the gnomes made that. I
Yeah,
heard that.
yeah.
Like, yeah. I don't know. You got to balance on that thing. I spent too much time on the water. I got sea legs or water legs. I don't want to learn balance on two wheels. This is weird.
It's funny, balance. That was actually pretty close to the name of the ship that I used to run. It's called the Precious Balance.
That's interesting. I like it. This is just called Julian's ship.
Yeah. I mean, when you get something as big as the seafaring ships, like, they kind of have a life of their own almost, so you tend to name them.
Nice. Well, maybe I'll come up with something then.
Yeah. If you want, I can come up with something. Julian's ship is good, though. Like, it's no nonsense. Everybody knows whose ship it is, and they know it's a ship.
Yeah.
That's most of what you need to know, really, when you think about it.
Exactly. Julian and me. What
Yeah.
ship? Julian's ship.
I never really thought of it that way.
Nah. Anyway.
All right, well, I'm off.
Go. You might want to work on that jawbone at some point.
Yeah, that's gonna take a
Some
while.
more chum. Yeah, but yeah. If you leave it on here, maybe it'll give me something.
Oh, sure.
All right.
Apparently, we got a week. I didn't realize we were gonna be going that long, but
Yeah. To be frank, I don't think she knows where y'all going other than in Deep Root.
That's.
I mean, she might have a lead, but I mean, how does a lead get from Deep Root? I don't know. Like I said, she's crazy.
Yeah, I got that. But thanks. It was really helpful. Sorry for the jostling.
No problem. Like you said, used to the open.
Absolutely. It's very different.
Yeah. All right. Al, anything?
A week?
No, it's day 2 on top.
Okay, so
That means it's gonna be 14 days going out and back.
No, he's staying for 7 days.
Shit.
Yeah, his instructions are I'll clarify so Davis can make sure y'all understand, but it's 2 days by travel to get to the drop off. After 2 days, he will travel about an hour or so back up the river and wait for up to 7 days. On the 7th day or so, he will return and wait. If y'all are not there, he is going back home.
Yeah.
He's gonna leave us to die.
Exactly.
So yeah, as far as all of the I would relay most of that to the group. Obviously, doesn't seem like she knows exactly where she's going. He doesn't believe in all this Oracle stuff. I don't either. The 7 days stuff. The fact that he's going, dropping us off and then backing up a bit. All that stuff.
Well,
this seems
to do it, and if it can help us get anywhere closer to figure out what happened since kind of like our group came together. We still need to track Simon. There's just like a lot of questions, and
Mhm.
I might not necessarily believe in oracles, but spooky shit is real. And believe me, if we can get a hands up on our like biggest target, like down for it. And you give us another chance to kill some things, explore, maybe light something up on fire. The usual shenanigans.
Mhm.
I don't know if things get set on fire real well here.
Hey, you just gotta do it
Try,
one
damn
at a
it.
time and try.
Yeah.
Mara the Grumpy. But yeah, so I would say that all that crap to like while we're below deck, and I don't think that she can hear from wherever the heck she is. So obviously, if she's around, I wouldn't say it.
Okay. You're good. I would assume so. Yeah. But do interject if you guys are doing anything. Maybe another day by a river.
So like I'll sleep during the daytime kind of, and then wait, am I unmuted?
You're unmuted.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
muted.
And then yeah, just more studying until Davis lets me see the ship again. And
Go
I wouldn't sleep below deck. I'd be happy just like curling up on the deck and just hopefully not falling overboard.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to pull still below deck.
Try to pull who?
Everybody if I can.
Oh, I'm not leaving.
David, you're good. Grant, Mark, Rock. The Rock's probably on deck.
Could you be convinced to go below deck?
I mean, if you guys ask me to, sure, I'd follow you down.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll tell Marb,
Okay.
Grant to wait a second. I'll go fetch him.
Yeah,
Yo, you got a minute? Need your help with something?
sure, I'll follow you down.
Guys, I saw this storage yesterday. I didn't, but there was some kind of writing. I was wondering, Grant, Rock, could you help me try and decipher it? I haven't never seen it. Marb, the captain likes you. Would you be up to just idle chatter, make sure he stays up?
He's sleeping right now.
The captain, yeah, I can go like
Is he sleeping?
keep an eye on
The
his
captain
door
would be sleeping
to see
if
he's
I'm
not
up.
like.
Wait, what time of day is it? Oh, he went back to
Yeah,
bed. You're
it's like
still steering.
in the early
Yeah,
evening,
it's still
probably.
9.
Oh, I thought y'all changed shifts again. My bad.
This is day 2,
Yeah, I thought we.
right? Am I right? Okay.
Mm-hmm. As far as I understood it, it's supposed
So
to
yeah,
be
this is
day
like the
two.
start
Yeah.
of the second night is what's happening.
I'm probably in bed this time.
Okay. Shit.
I'll help you.
Okay.
I'll help you. Look, I'm curious.
I was probably shifts again.
But yeah, I'll be up and at the little powwow.
Gotcha. So Al, you take the group short of Davis to where the hidden bottom is. Carefully move the crates, get a little bit of help, lift the board, and you can show them what you found.
I'm
You what? You cut out. Unless he's typing something somewhere.
You might be typing. I don't know.
Chun, chun, chun.
Oop.
Corbin.
What?
you're-
Did I
Yes.
cut out?
Yeah, you cut
Yeah.
out.
You get.
No.
Corbin, get a
we
better
can't hear you.
headset or whatever.
Is this any
Yes.
better?
Hello.
That's better.
Okay. Let's see how long
You're
I'm
gone.
gonna light.
You're gone
Got a
again.
torch. Okay.
I'm gonna ask Grant and Rock. Over here, I think it's the underside of these boards.
Got it.
Okay. Go over there.
Have you ever seen these? Anything like this?
So,
I would examine closely, kind of try and figure out what I know.
yeah. So
Squint hard and lean in a little bit.
Yeah, and I'd cast light on my staff that I have with me just
Mhm.
to see if I can get a better look at it.
okay. I can just say, if it's Grant and Marb, y'all see these like carvings into the bottom side of the boards where Al kind of showed you. It You don't recognize like the language or the script. Um, uh, it's just it's just carvings in a sense. You can, if you want to, you can give me like plain intelligence checks to try to see if you can decipher some sort of meaning.
No,
Looks like
I'm.
it's some sort of cipher or some sort of code or something like that, more than anything.
Sorry, Al. Doesn't look like any language I've ever seen.
I'm guessing Davis may have been on watch. Wait,
I'm at the wheel.
I forgot again. Shit.
And I don't know what Marb is doing.
I've just been like chilling against the rail, just like
Yeah.
relaxing, keeping the bow, just
Above
making
deck.
sure we don't get attacked by a random kraken.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Give me a perception check
Trust
for
it.
Kraken.
With severe disadvantage. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
Please roll a 1.
Perception.
But yeah, Al, sorry, Rock. Go ahead.
Sorry. No, it was. Ooh.
Uh, r-
No
yeah,
kraken.
no Kraken. It's interesting because through the night and the second part of the day of travel and the night of travel, the foliage and the trees even and all that just become more and more dense, more and more gnarled. There's It's just larger, more dense. There's vines, there's mosses, there's a lot more green than you were maybe expecting, and it definitely becomes like thick and dense along both sides of the river Sly. Uh, so yeah, definitely not the most, and I would say it's not the it's becoming less and less friendly appearing. It becomes a little bit more ominous, a little bit more just primal, if you would. As you're kind of looking out there for a kraken, you just kind of pick up on the general surroundings. Marb makes you a
Ooh.
little uncomfortable.
Like in a spooky way or in a danger way?
Both.
Ooh, okay.
And then yeah, so shenanigans below deck. Yeah, none of y'all recognize the script or the cipher.
Not even me. I know languages.
You can give me an intelligence check. It's not a language that you know.
Do
But it is writing.
It's some sort of writing. Yeah.
Does comprehend languages allow you to read like decipher writing, or is it only to speak it? I have the spell. I'll just read it.
Yeah. So, in terms, if it says you can read, you can write. Like it doesn't. That would make no sense, right?
You
So,
also understand any written language that you see, but you must be
okay.
touching the surface in which the words. So since it's writing, I would be like, "Hey, can you guys just keep watch?" And I would start my ritual for comprehend languages.
Nice,
Okay.
dude.
Ooh, nice.
So I need 10 minutes of the captain not finding us, please.
As a quick test, I want to activate the globe, put it below deck, and see how much the light pours through between the boards.
From what you can see, pouring up through, very little, like almost
Yeah,
none.
they're pretty well sealed on a boat.
Okay. Hey, Rock. For a few minutes. How long do you need? Is this a ritual thingy?
Yeah, I'll just kind of nod because as I'm starting it, and yeah, it's a 10-minute. Out of character. Does a ritual cost a spell still?
No.
Okay.
That's the point of a ritual. Is if you
Yeah,
cast it
that's
ritually, it saves. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, 10 minutes will pass.
Mind if we put you in? We'll keep watching everything. I feel like this is the most secret way we can do things.
Adam, did you see my message?
Yeah.
Do you want me to?
Yes, I will in
Okay.
a minute. But yeah, Rock. Rock. You go into the secret compartment. Al and Grant move the board over you, kind of set it up, and you essentially have your own quiet space to perform your ritual. Davis, go ahead and give me a vehicle
So it's
check.
wisdom for this, I assume, right?
Yeah, that's essentially.
Fuck. 6.
Rocket, the casting of the ritual takes you twice as long because you get jostled and your concentration gets broken. You're like, ugh. And then you send Pebble flying up to Davis's shoulder, and Pebble pokes him on the neck. And then,
Dude, I'm sorry.
That is very helpful.
Wait.
Poke him until he's bleeding.
But yeah, eventually you do get to complete the ritual after about 25 minutes or so, rather than the normal 10 or so. And it's interesting because while you understand that the spell is supposed to let you understand written languages, this so much isn't a language as it is a series of code and short script. So you can't necessarily put the words to it, but you get the idea of what you're looking at. And it looks like it's markings of protection via an organization, like call signs, and in a sense, there's even looks like part of it might even be just like a means of proof of belonging to something.
Okay.
So yeah, you're looking at it and you're like, okay, that's not. It's a code. It's a cipher. It's some sort of script. But you get general just idea of it.
Okay, can I copy it into my, as best I can, into my book, and then just because I want to show it to Davis because he's a sailor, maybe he knows.
Sure.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
I would even say if you wanted to, I believe Cole as one of your components, you can like do like a rubbing on some of the pages.
Yeah, that's perfect. Perfect. Yes.
Cool. So yep, you managed to get like 2 or 3 pages full of just different types of charcoal rubbings of these symbols.
Okay, cool. I guess I'd tap gently on the roof and because I don't think we came with a plan on how to get me out of here.
Just gotta trust the system.
Quietly and hope that somebody lets me out.
So yeah, you hear.
Make sure it wasn't an accident.
Yeah, nobody responds to the first knock. Roque is now panicking and going to come fly down.
Blows up the ship
In a flurry and just start like tweeting at anybody there, being like, "Look, attention!"
We're just playing dice or something.
Yeah, Pebble was down there just tweeted.
Dive to the board and be like, shh.
Here, have some bread, bird.
Quiet.
Okay. Eventually, the team moves the board, gets you out, Roque. And Pebble is just relieved to see you.
I would glare at everybody.
We do no such thing.
Walk up to like ignore everybody as I like glare them.
Like,
and
you
then
were
just
down there
walk
for
by
25
without
minutes.
saying
What the hell?
anything. Go find Davis, and I'm definitely in a bit of a huff.
I don't even know what he learned. He just walked away.
Yeah, so without saying anything to anyone, I'll go to Davis and I'll show him.
We were so nice and let him out and everything. Jeez.
The disrespect on this guy.
He's in rock mode. He's just like.
I assume when he
focused.
shows it to me, I probably don't know what it is.
Yeah, Davis. You don't. Nope. Nope.
Well, actually,
Marb, are you up deck again, or are you still
actually,
below deck?
Adam,
Can't
if I
remember.
may,
Nope. If it's still night, I'll still be up deck. Probably closer to whatever little boat. Amara was
Amara.
sleeping, but yeah.
Yeah, so you'll definitely at one point hear the stomping of Roque as he's waking his way up. And you see him kind of go up to Davis at the wheel and show him his book and start pointing and not so.
Ooh. I'll approach them and be like, "Ooh, what's got you like all upset there, bud? What did you find?"
I'd show Nico too. He wasn't down below keeping me trapped. So, like, do these markings mean anything to you? Maybe it's like a thieves guild thing.
So kind of as Roque says the thieves thing, Davis, yeah, some of it starts kind of looking a little bit familiar. Not
Ooh.
super like, and then Marb, you're like, man, yeah, that's just proof of belonging to. And then it's the silhouette, and you're just like, God damn it.
like that. That's it's proof of belonging to the silhouette. Okay.
Yeah. Like this boat is under the protection of an organ. Marb, you know what the silhouette is. I will send you a write-up, but it is essentially like a thieves guild.
Ooh, sweet.
You've had interactions with them in the past, and it's not always been savory.
Oh.
Some good, some bad. You know, you have
Always
different.
fun. Okay.
Yeah, you have like one pocket of thieves or one pocket of silhouette is run differently than another pocket. So, but definitely like they are very much a shadow organization, manipulating things from the background. Definitely dabbling in shady affairs, but they are, that they are not interested in destroying society because they benefit from the existence of society. They benefit from how easy it is to corrupt or manipulate or take advantage of.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll send
Can
you a
I-
write-up on them later.
Sweet.
But what up? Can you what?
Nothing. I was gonna share that with Rock and Grant or Davis that was around me.
Yeah. This is Davis.
Yeah, and I
you.
vaguely knew. I was like, I've seen something like that. Silhouette, though? Okay. Have I heard of Silhouette? Probably. No? Okay.
No.
Huh.
No.
Okay.
You may have heard of like an offshoot
Okay.
of them, but you haven't heard of Silhouette.
Ooh, there's
You've heard of
promises.
Thieves Guild.
Yeah,
though,
of course.
So yeah. So yeah.
It's not much of a surprise that this boat is associated with unusual organizations.
And I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Most boats do dabble in shady stuff every once in a while. Like even if it's a nice ship that's part of a navy, sometimes they'll do little side gigs. That's all I'm saying.
I get it.
In truth, it would surprise me if some of the rangers and other scouts in the adventurers guilds also does work for other organizations. It's kind of how things are out here.
Sometimes it works both ways too. Sometimes they help the adventurers, and sometimes the adventurers help them.
That's true. And hey, they're not.
So
They might be sketchy, but it's not like they're trying to kill us or turn us into goo.
Not yet.
Not yet. That's true.
Let's keep it that way.
Yeah. Anything else y'all want to do in the evening?
I'll just keep a sharp eye.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm happy to see your boat.
Gotcha.
That's why my rolls are so low. I got a turtle on the wheel.
That could very well be.
Yeah. At some point, everyone starts going to sleep. Davis, you're up holding, the
Yep.
night shift. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Sure.
Um,
That's a big fat
it'll.
one that I just rolled. Just so.
Okay, I was gonna say it's a disadvantage, so it
Oh
doesn't
yeah.
matter.
Well, here, let's see what. Yeah, that too. Sweet.
You're not going to see anything. So yeah,
Swamp
staring.
dragons.
Yeah, it's weird, Davis, because it starts to feel like it's getting claustrophobic. Like the river is getting narrower, thinner,
I'm
and
not used to
the
seeing all this stuff encroaching on the sides when I look off the bow of a ship. I'm used to seeing big open blue. This is weird.
yeah, and like the greenery and the foliage is starting to lean over. Starting to create kind of like almost like a canopy effect in some places, and you hear just a whole cacophony of different insects and sounds, and it's weird. You hear some like kind of like low tone roars, and it's not what you're expecting, and it's very distracting, and you just find yourself wanting to stare straight ahead and just make sure you don't run the ship aground.
Yep.
So you're
Absolutely.
But at one point, you don't know how much time has passed, but Julian, comes up and he puts his hand on his shoulder. It kind of startles you, and he says, you're going to be getting off at some point. Might as well call it an early night, and I'll take you the rest of the way.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Again, sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know. This just didn't. I wasn't as good at this as I used to be. Maybe it's good that I've given up the seafaring ways, but sorry. Yeah, thanks. And then I'll just go below.
You didn't run it aground. You did fine.
Thanks, Captain.
Yeah. And then essentially, the next day will come. Oddly enough, y'all do as a group kind of sleep in, and you guys are kind of allowed to sleep in. And at one point, you hear just some footsteps coming down to the below, and then you just hear Amara like getting like a cup or a tin and just start banging on it. It's like, time to wake up, get up, get up, get up. And he's like, ding, 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 ding. Let's go, let's go.
Yep. Up. Lazily, I'll get up.
Go.
We're here.
I'm still sleeping on deck, so that doesn't annoy me at all.
Yeah. And as she runs back up, she sees you, and then she kind of goes to your shell and goes, ding, 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 ding. Let's go, Turtle Man.
I'll poke my head out kind of groggily and be like, what?
Y'all all
wait.
slept in.
Which of us had the horn owl? You or me?
If you were the last one awake, then
Yeah,
you had
okay.
it.
I'm gonna, as we go up, I'm gonna think about her and blow it super fucking loud.
Yes.
What a jerk.
You just hear her like terrified, just scream like a girl. I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah,
Just sleeping.
yeah. I'm like,
Just like duck and like, we're under attack. What? And
like,
then-
we're all awake. It's cool. I don't think the oracle's
Basically.
going anywhere.
Confused and terrified, and then I see Davis with the horn. I'm like,
Since I
Okay.
don't see them and she's screaming right next to me, I'm gonna like jump up and like have like fire in my like a little firebolt in my hand and look around, panic, like what's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
Give me a perception check, Roque.
You go what? Sorry.
Perception check.
Roll a 1.
11 plus
Okay.
14.
You're fine. You're looking around. You just see like Roque. What you see essentially is super dense vegetation, creepy, eerie, scary marshlands, as you have landed in deep root marshes.
I do not want to go in there. I'm gonna guard the ship.
I don't know about that, buddy.
Nice.
We may need you.
Are you telling me you're gonna miss the chance to speak to the spooky oracle?
Stupid oracle.
And like as Amara like collects herself after a little bit, and Julian's just laughing his ass off. You can see like that panic, and she looks over, and this like expression of promise of something great kind of washes over her face, and she's got this big old grin. And
Ha! So silly.
Yeah.
We're gonna leave her dead in a ditch.
Jesus. But
What a
good plan, I
fool.
yeah, but yeah, guys, welcome to Deep Root. It is thick,
Ooh.
like jungle-esque, bog-esque marsh. It's just gnarly. Like there's giant roots and trees just coming out of the water. There's hundreds and thousands of little waterways making their way, just weaving like a spider web throughout the land.
We need more of Marb's short swords and fewer of my hammers.
We did
Hey,
sleep,
if
right?
any of those monsters has knees.
So Newport and die, if you would be so kind.
Apparently, I'm addicted to the number 18.
Wow.
It's not a bad one.
So that's what is that? The 5 18s in a row now.
Something like that. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
So yeah, guys. I'm assuming it's midnight. I'm sure if everyone's tired. Great job. Welcome to Deep Root.